I and I follow. D, all follow. E, none of these. What when declare near to yellow is suited. I and I follow la. B होला. Okay, D होला. All follows.
यसमा फ्युचरली
D होला. सबै होला. सबै गर्यो भने हुन्छ नि त. किन भयो नि क्लियरिफाइङ दिनु पर्यो अनि त्यो फन्ड नि दिनु पर्यो अनि फेरि अब त्यो नहोस् भनेर फेरि बनाउनु नि पर्यो.
एक्ज्याक्टली नियर भएको भए हामी एकलाई हेर्थ्यौँ अब सबै फार
D होला D.
टिचरै जान्छ
योमा सी हुन्छ क्या हो सी
डी हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
अन्त अनि अल फलोज गर्नु पर्दैन अनि एक्सिडेन्ट भएपछि त पैसाहरु पनि दिन पर्दैन र अनि किन
तर
एक्सिडेन्ट
मेन
भयो
चाहिँ उ गर्दा चाहिँ सी पनि हुन सक्छ अब तीनटैलाई हेर्ने हो भने त डी नै हुनुपर्ने हो
नियर इक्वेस्ट को छ सबैभन्दा नियरली एक्ज्याक्टली नियर छ भने एउटालाई हेर्ने अनि फार छ भने सम्भावितलाई हेर्नु
एक्ज्याक्टली
पर्छ
नियर भए त त्यो सी नै हुन्छ
एक्सन हेर्नु छ के गभर्नमेन्टको एक्सन के हुन्छ यो पछि एक्सिडेन्ट जस्तै भयो नि यो एक्सिडेन्टको एक्सन के हुन्छ यो पछिको भन्न खोजेको के and the protection wall of the bridge should be made strong enough to avoid such accident यो हुन सक्छ के
bridge should be made strong enough हैन तत्कालै यसको एक्सन चाहिँ ब्रिज डी तिरै बढी जाने हो
अर्को चाहिँ 2 है स्टेटमेन्ट 2 there is a considerable increase in the number of persons affected by waterborne diseases during monsoon period. Course of action I. The question should be raised in the legislative assembly. I. The government should disseminate adequate information regarding the pure drinking water to people. Third, all the hospitals in the city should be equipped properly for the treatment of patients during monsoon period. आई होला त्यसो भए ओन्ली आई होला त्यसो भए त आई र आई के सेकेन्ड र थर्ड होला
सेकेन्ड थर्ड सी लाई
हेर्छ सी र डी अनि सी त बी भयो हैन के रे हैन सी भयो यो त मिलेन एकदम नजिकको हेर्ने रहेछ हैन
यदि फार एन्ड फार छन् भने सबै फारतिर छन् भने सम्भावित हेर्ने हो नजिककै छ भने एक्ज्याक्ट हेर्ने हो भन्ने चाहिँ बुझेको छु है मैले
अर्को statement the exodus from village to the cities is detrimental to both. Course of action rural posting must be made mandatory. There should be fewer trains linking city to smaller places. Employment generation scheme should be launched in the rural area. A only I follow. B only I and I follow. C only third follow. D only I and I follow.
Third I
Implementation schemes will be
launch in rural area.
Question number 4. Any further increase in the pollution level in the city by way of industrial effluents and automobile exhaustion will pose a severe threat to the inhabitants. Course of action. All the factories in the city should be immediately be closed down. The automobiles should not be allowed to play on the road for more than 4 hours in a day. The government should restrict the issue of fresh license to factories and automobile. Third होला यो त क्लोज गर्न भएन
ओन्ली थर्ड
थर्ड आता नि भयो अनि स्टेटमेन्ट नम्बर 5 लार्ज नम्बर Large number of people have become critically ill after consuming spurious liquid from a local shop. Course of action. The government should immediately close down all the shops selling liquor till the stocks and tested for presence of toxicity. The owner of the liquor shop should be asked to leave the town and open the shop elsewhere. The owner of the liquor shop should immediately be arrested and tried to criminal negligence. आई होला यसको त मेन त
ओन्ली आईहरु हैन
ओन्ली आई हुन पर्छ
ओन्ली
थर्ड
आईको
पनि हुन्छ
अप्सनै
हुन त
छैन
त नि भनेपछि आई र थर्ड होला डी होला डी ओन्ली आई एन्ड आई
थर्डै हो फोर्थ डी
डी हुनुपर्छ अब यसमा statement number 6. In the city, over 75% of the people are living in slums and substandard house, which is reflection on the housing and urban development policies of the government. Course of action I. There should be separate department looking after housing and urban development. The policies in regard the urban housing should be reviewed. Third, the policies regarding rural housing should also be reviewed so that such problem could be avoided in rural area. Third होला यसको त only third न रहेछ. There should be separate department looking the policies regarding urban housing should be reviewed. I and third होला भनेपछि त E होला.
आई थर्ड ई छैन आई एन्ड थर्ड
Either II or III follows होला.
ओन्ली आई
There should be a separate department looking after the housing and urban development. The policy regarding urban housing should be reviewed. Statement number 7. There have been quite a few incidents in highway robbery on the super expressway between city A and B during recent months. Course of action. The local administration should immediately set up policy tickets along the expressway to prevent robbery. The local administration should immediately close down the expressway till the robbery are apprehended. More and more people should be given training on how to tackle with the robbery. I होला. Only I follows. Police ticket all
आई पनि गर्न सक्छु
3 पनि हुन सक्छ मोर
only I follows रहेछ. हेर्दा त सबै हो जस्तो लाग्दो रहेछ यो त लक लाए मिल्ला जस्तो. Statement number 8. The vehicular traffic has increased so much in the recent past that it takes at least 2 hours to travel between the city and the airport during peak hours. Course of action. Non-airport bound vehicles should not be allowed to play on the road connecting the city and the airport. The load of vehicular traffic should be diverted through various link roads during peak hour. The departure and arrival of flights should be regulated so as to avoid congestion during peak hour. II होला. Only II follows.
इंग्लिश सेकेन्ड हैन
यसको त non-airport bound vehicles will be allowed to road connecting the cities are there. II नै हुनुपर्छ. Statement number 9. There is an unprecedented increase in the production of white. This season is the most part of the country. In most part of the country. Course of action. The government should immediately lower down the procurement price of white. The farmers will be asked to store to excess produce with themselves to use for future. The government should make its best effort to export white to agreements in presence in the international market. Third होला. Third होला. फेरि थर्डमा त नरहेछ क्या हो भनेपछि त आई र द गभर्नमेन्ट सुल बी आई र आईआई के थर्ड होला
आई थर्ड भन्न मिल्छ
फेरि त सबै मिल्ला जस्तो छ फेरि यसमा त फार्मा सुल बी एक्स टु एक्सप्रेस प्रोडक्ट
यसमा त नियर इक्वल्स टु केलाई मान्ने भन्ने
थर्ड छ नि नियरेस्ट त द गभर्नमेन्ट सुल इमिडिएटली लोएस्ट डाउन द
एक्सपोर्ट टु
बी हुन्छ कि थर्ड र आईआई त प्राइस त किन घटाउने हो र बी हुन्छ कि ओन्ली आई एन्ड आईआई फलोज
नन अफ देम यसमा फार छ हैन तर सम्भावित हो कि हैन भन्ने सबै कन्फ्युजन छ
कति गाह्रो हो कति कन्फ्युजिङ हो स्टेटमेन्ट नम्बर 10 every year thousands of eligible students do not get admission in college both in urban and rural area after passing their school level certificate examination course of action more colleges should set up in both urban and rural area the number of school in both urban area and rural area should be reduced more students should offer vocational course to equip students for taking up their vocational after completing their school education थर्ड होला
वन एन्ड थर्ड पनि गर्न सकिन्छ थर्ड मात्रै पनि भन्न सकिन्छ थर्ड चाहिँ भन्नु
थर्ड उस होला वन एन्ड थर्ड सी नम्बर
वन एन्ड थर्ड अहिले
मैले त्यसै लाग्यो अयो
तर यस
यस त्यही रहेछ अर्को स्टेटमेन्ट नम्बर 11 Statement number 11. There has been unprecedented increase in the price of essential commodities during the past few days due to the strike call given by the Transporter Association. Course of action. The Transporter Association should be ordered by the government to immediately withdraw strike call or else they will face severe consequences. The government should immediately make alternative arrangement to ensure adequate supply of essential commodities in the market. The government should immediately declare the strike illegal and put all those responsible for the strike behind the bar. Third हो कि थर्ड नहीं हुन्छ द गभर्नमेन्ट शुड इमिडिएटली मेक अल्टरनेटिभ अरेन्जमेन्ट टु इन्स्योर एडेक्वेट सप्लाई थर्ड र आईआई होला
फर्स्टलाई पनि दिन सकिन्छ
अर्डर बाइ द गभर्नमेन्ट टु इमिडिएटली withdraw the strike call or else stay
फर्स्ट एन्ड सेकेन्ड
only getting यसको
थर्डलाई कसरी लजिकल बनाएको हैन भन त
The government should immediately declare the strike illegal and put all the responsibility for the strike. Sorry. मैले पुरा sentence आम्सुना पढ्दैछु. Only I and I follow. Only statement number 12. Poverty is increasing because the people who are deciding how to tackle it know absolutely nothing about the poor. Poverty is increasing because the people who are deciding how to tackle it know absolutely nothing about it. About the poor. Course of action. The decision makers should go to the grassroots level. The decision makers should come from the poorer section of the society. A new set of decision makers should be replaced in the existing owner. Decision makers should go to
फर्स्ट एन्ड सेकेन्ड हैन should go grassroots level from society first and second
only I follows the decision makers should be go to the grassroots level
poorer sections of society like कसरी नहेर्ने
म त कति कन्फ्युज भए कसरी हुन्छ र अनि अर्को स्टेटमेन्ट
केन भइसक्यो
त्यो पनि पढौँ न है देयर इज एन अनप्रिडिक्टेड इन्क्रिज भइसक्यो ए सबैको एन्सर भइसक्यो रहेछ 13 मा वाला स्टेटमेन्ट नम्बर 13 द म्यानेजमेन्ट अफ पीसफुल
12 को एकचोटि
एन्ड
हेरौँ न
ओके द डिसिजन मेकर शुल गो टु द ग्रास रुट लेभल रे आई नि हुन त नि डिसिजन मेकर शुल कम फ्रम द पुअर सेक्सन अफ द सोसाइटी हैन आई उस छ आई धेरै लजिकल छ मतलब नजिकको छ
डिसिजन मेकिङ गर्दाखेरि ल ल यसलाई म विचार गर्छु
स्टेटमेन्ट 13 द म्यानेजमेन्ट अफ अर्को Question statement number 14. The mass mortality of shrimps in ponds on the entire Andhra coast has recently been reported due to the presence of virus. Course of action. The water of the ponds affected should immediately be treated for identify the nature of the virus. The catching of the shrimps from the ponds should temporarily be stopped. The fishermen should be asked to watch for the onset of such phenomenon in nature. I follows. के लाग्छ बी हो कि के हुन्छ यसको
अनि थर्डलाई
डी हो कि के हो
बी हुन्छ
पंकज
वान एन्ड
मैले त्यसै लाई ओन्ली आई होइन
वान एन्ड
आई
सेकेन्ड नै
आई
हुन्छ
फलोज
यसमा अल लिने पनि सम्भावना छ के हेरौँ न
है
यसमा
हेर्दा
अल
त कति आउँछ
सम्भावित छ नि त यो टेम्पोरली स्टप पनि गर्न सकिन्छ अनि त्यो भएर नि फर्स्टली
के हो त यसको एन्सर
ओन्ली फर्स्ट हुन्छ
फलोज ए मेन चाहिँ त्यही गर्नुपर्ने भएर होला अनि 15 को स्टेटमेन्ट incessant rain for the past several days has posed to the problem of overflowing and flood as the river bed in the full of silt and mud. The course of action, the people residing near the river should be shifted to a safe place. The people should be made aware about the immediately danger over radio television. The slit and mud from the river bed should be cleared immediately. All any हो यसको त statement number 26 over 27,000 bonded laborers identified and freed and still waiting rehabilitation. Course of action, more cases of bonded laborers should be identified till the proper rehabilitation facilities are available. The bonded laborers should not be freed. The impediments in the way of speedy and proper rehabilitation of bonded laborers should be removed. के हुन्छ यसको only follows हुन्छ कि के हो के हुन्छ होला भन्नु न तपाईहरु यत्रो जना हुनुहुन्छ कसै भन्नु न पंकज उपेन्द्र रिता Smita, Diksha, Umesh. Only third follows. I'm ulto one attack. Statement number 17. The institute has fixed for the investor a validity period of 1 year for transfer forms for some of its listed schemes. Course of action. I. The institute should consult investor before fixing the duration of validity period. II. The investor should be duly informed about the validity period. III. List of schemes covered under the validity period should be communicated. Only II and II follow second or third page. Statement number 18. A large number of students are reported to be dropping out of the school in village as their parents want their children to help them in the farms. Course of action. The government should immediately launch a program to create awareness among the farmers about the value of education. The government should offer incentive to those farmers whose children remain in school. Education should be made compulsory for all the children up to age of 14 and their employment banned. We all follows जस्तो छ त आई नै हुन्छ फेरि
सबै हुन्छ
यसमा all
आई
follows.
सबै हुन पर्छ यसको त Statement number 18, get 19, right? Without the action, cooperation between the proprietor and the
Cooperation.
employees of the mill, it
Cooperation
cannot
purpose.
remain employees of the cooperation भने हैन मैले त proprietorलाई भनेको. Without the active cooperation between proprietor of the employees of the mill, it cannot remain a profitable concern for long. Course of action. The mill should be closed down. The workers should be asked to cooperate with the owners. The owners should be all asked to cooperate with the employees. Third I answer आइसकेछ I and I.
भइसक्यो
Statement number 20. Sir, scroll गरिदिनु न. Statement number 20. The Weather Bureau has through a recent bulletin forecast heavy rainfall during the next week, which may cause waterlogging in several parts of the city. Course of action. The bulletin should be given wide publicity through the mass media.
Second and third.
तै खाते तेरो साका सन्तानै तै खाते
ओइ दीक्षा
दीक्षा मैले केही सुन्दैछु
यसको चाहिँ अर्को the civil authorities should keep in the readiness of pumping system for removal of water from the parts. The people should be advised to stay indoors during the period. I and I follows. The civil authorities should be keep in the The people should be advised to stay indoors during the period. Why, sir? 21 statement number 20. The condition of all the major roads in the city are deteriorated due to the insane rain during the last 2 months. Course of action: the city civic authorities should deploy additional traffic staff to regulate the vehicular movement. The city civic authorities should immediately make arrangement for repairs of the damaged roads. Uh, Motorists should be alerted at various places by putting up signboards about the bad patches of the road to enable them to plan the journey accordingly. के हुन्छ?
All is good.
All follows. 22 statement. The year and rail statement of action. The air and rail service have been server disrupted due to the thick fog in the northern part of the country. Course of action: the rail and the air service should temporarily suspended the region. II people should be advised to make their travel plan keeping in mind the probable disruption resulting the delay or cancellation of service. III, the government should immediately install moderator machines which will enable it to guide the rail and air service even if the thick fog develops.
अनि थर्डलाई कस्तो होला एयर सर्भिस सिस्टम हलै रहेछ
All follows. 23. It is estimated that about 20 lakh people will visit the city during ensuring festivals. Course of action: the civic authorities will monitor the crowd and restrict the entry of the people behind the manageable number. The local police authorities will put on high alert to maintain law and order during the festival. All the hospitals in the cities will be put on high alert in case of any eventuality. आइरायो हुन्छ कि अल हुन्छ
कस्तो राम्रो त यार
This answer.
एकछिन है एकछिन ल Rajna, you can continue. Rajna, सुरु गर न 25 को
ए म पढिरहेको थिएँ अनि मेरो त म्युट रहेछ के ल
हो त फाइदा हुन्छ त
स्टेटमेन्ट A large number of students who have passed the 12 student terminal examination in the country could not get admission to colleges as the number of seats available are grossly inadequate. Course of action: the evaluation system of XII student terminal examination should be made tough so that fewer students pass the examination. The government should encourage the private sector to open new colleges by providing them land at cheaper rate. The rich people should be asked to send the word of foreign countries for higher study, enabling the needy student to get admission in the college within the country.
Only second हुन्छ
Only second follow.
Yes. 26 number. There was a fruit in a criminal activities in the city during the recent festival season. Course of action: the police should be immediately investigate into the cause of the increase. In future, the police should take adequate precaution to avoid recurrence of such situation during festival. The non-criminals should be arrested before any such reason.
Only one.
1 and second. First and second.
उमेश रेजिना त छैनन् जस्तो छ
You can start. This follow. Over to you.
पढ न तिमी
मेरोमा नि ब्याकग्राउन्ड नै छ दीक्षा तिमी सुरु गर्न न है
Pratima, can you continue, please?
Okay, sir. 28 number. Besides looks and appearance, it is also important to develop oneself from within. Course of action: one should not pay attention to fashion. One should pay attention to fashion. I must say, books on self development should be encouraged. Option A, only I follow. B, only I follows. C, only I follows. D, only I and I follows. And its short answer is only I follows. 29 number. It has been reported by one of these TV channels that the answer papers of board exams are evaluated by students studying in the same standard of their answer as instructed by the examiner. Course of action: first, all such examiners should be immediately suspended from their official position. 2, all such papers evaluated by the students should be immediately confiscated and got evaluated by qualified teachers. 3, the board should explore possibilities, even though they are remote, of getting the answer paper of these examination evaluated by computerized machines.
First and second.
And its right answer is first and second follows. 30 number. In one of the worst accident in railway living crossing, 50 people died when a bus carrying them collided onto a running train. Course of action. First, the train driver should immediately be suspended. Second, the driver of the bus should be tried in court of negligence on his part. Third, the railway authority should be asked to main all its level crossings.
First and third. Only first.
And its right answer is only third follow. 31 number. The Company X has rejected first lot of valves supplied by Company A and has cancelled its entire use order, quoting use of inferior quality material and poor craftsmanship. Course of action. The Company A needs to investigate functioning of its purchase, production, and quality control departments. Second, the Company A should inspect all the values rejected by the Company X. And third, the Company A should inform Company X that steps have been taken for improvement and renegotiate schedule of supply. And its right answer is only first and second follows.
खै 31 को रिपिट गरौँ त पर्दैन.
The Company X has rejected first lot of valves supplied by Company A and has cancelled its entire use order, quoting 32 number. Major part of the rabi crops in the district is damaged due to unseasonal heavy rains during the last few days. Most part of the rabi crops in the district is damaged due to unseasonal heavy rains during the last few days. Course of action. First ma raheko cha, the government should grant relief to the affected farmers to compensate their loss. Second, government should provide free seed and fertilizer to the farmers for the crops season. Third ma raheko cha, the government should waive all the loans taken from the rabi crops by affected farmers. And its right answer is all follows. 30 number. Lack of coordination between the university, its colleges, and various authorities has resulted in students ousted from one college seeking migration to another. Course of action. First, if a student is ousted from a college, the information should be sent to all the other colleges of the university. Second, the admissions to all the colleges of the university should be handled by the university directly. Third, a separate section should be made for taking strict action against students indulging in antisocial activities. And its right answer is only first follows. 34 number. Drinking water supply to New Bombay has been suspended till further orders from Maharashtra Pollution Control Board following pollution of Petalak Gang Patal Ganga rivers caused by discharge of effluents from some chemical industries. Course of action. First, the industries responsible for discharging effluents into the river should be asked to close down immediately. The river water should immediately be treated chemically before resuming supply. Third, the Pollution Control Board should check the nature of effluent being discharged into the river by industries at regular intervals. And its right answer is only second and third follows. 35 number. The daytime temperatures in the summer have been 4 to 5 degrees Celsius above the normal temperatures across the country. Course of action. First, all the district headquarters should be alerted to send promote reports of death due to the heat waves in their jurisdiction. Second, the government machinery should be put on higher alert and provide with necessary equipment to prevent any untoward incident. Third, the government should make necessary arrangements to provide drinking water in all the areas affected due to extreme heat waves.
First and second line Lina.
Its right answer is only second and third follows. 36 number. Many private sector banks have reduced interest rate on housing loans in comparison to public sector banks. Course of action. First, the case should be raised before the Regulatory Authority for investigation by the public sector banks as they cannot follow such reduction. Second, public sector bank must adopt such policy to remain in competition. Third, the public sector banks should advertise their special features repeatedly so that they do not lose their future customers. Second or third. Its right answer is only either second or third follows. 37 number. The Meteorological Department has issued a notification forecasting less rainfall during next year's monsoon. Course of action. First, the government should immediately set up a water authority for proper management of water resources. Second, the water supply authorities should be asked to implement reduction in regular water supply to tackle the situation. Third, the farmers should be advised to cultivate alternate crops which requires less water during the coming month. And its right answer is only first and second follows. 38 number. Residents from Model Colony coming under North Ward of City X have complained to the ward officer that for last 3 days the tap water in the ward is contaminated and no action is being initiated by municipal staff. Course of action. First, the ward officer of North Ward should initiate action against residents who have logged complaints against municipal staff. Second, the ward officer should ask his junior officer to visit Model Colony to assess the actual condition of water with his staff and to get samples of water tested from laboratories. Third, the ward officer should ask ward engineer to check water installations and pipelines in the Model Colony areas. Its right answer is only second and third follows. 39. There has been an unprecedented increase in use of malpractices by the students during various examinations held in the country this year. Course of action. First, all the concerned authorities conducting this examination should immediately take effective measures to curb this menace. Second, all those students who are detected to have used unfair means should be debarred from appearing in any of these examinations for the next 3 years. Third, using unfair means should immediately be made cognizable offense by passing necessary legislation. Its right answer is only first and second follow. 40 number. Nuclear power cannot make a country secure. Course of action. We must stop further expenses on increasing our nuclear power. Second, we must destroy our nuclear capability. And third, we must concentrate on improving our diplomatic relation.
हुन्छ होला यसमा
And its right answer is only second follows. 41 number. The deputy mayor of city Z has proposed to install a plant of mineral water and to supply citizens mineral water bottles at ₹6 per liter as against ₹10 per liter being sold by local private companies. Course of action. First, the local private companies of city Z will have to close their operation. Second, the corporation of city Z will have to provide for losses in this project in its budget. Third, the tap water schemes of cities Z will have to stop. Its right answer is none of these. 42 number. A large number of students studying in municipal schools could not pass the 10th studies board examination, causing frustration among the students and their parents. Courses of action. First, municipal authorities should immediately review the position and initiate measures to improve the situation. Second, the municipal authorities should
एकछिन अरु कुन कुरा सुन्ने गरन ल
Second one, the municipal authorities should immediately fill up the teachers' vaccines in the municipal schools. Third one, the municipal authorities should close down some of their schools and concentrate their attention on remaining schools to improve the conditions. And its right answer is none of these. 43 number. People residing in some tribal areas are far from education. Courses of action. First, government should render all help to NGOs to open schools there. Second, a mass awareness program must be initiated in this area. Third, social workers should be entrusted with the job of educating them. And its right answer is all follow. 44 number. There are more than 200 villages in the hill area of Uttar Pradesh which are severely damaged due to cyclone, and it causes an extra burden of ₹200 crore on state government from relief and rehabilitation work. Courses of action. First, people of hill areas should be shifted to other safer places. Second, state government should ask more financial support from central government. Third, government should levy relief tax to the corporate sector to ease the additional burden. Its right answer is none of these.
पठाएर चाहिँ त्यो हिसाबले काम गर्नु यो नेपाल हो भन्छ फेरि के हुन्छ नेपाल हो प्रायोरिटी धेरै ठाउँमा जान सक्छ त्यसैले यसलाई चाहिँ गृहको सचिव गृहको मन्त्री अनि प्रधानमन्त्री स्वयंले चाहिँ यसलाई चासो दिनुभयो भने नहुने काम होइन हुन्छ अनि अब त्यही ढङ्गले हाम्रो युएनमा जो प्रतिनिधि हुनुहुन्छ हामीले यहाँबाट पनि गर्ने युएन प्रतिनिधिले कुराकानी गर्न लगाएपछि मिसनले चाहिँ युएनले चाहिँ दिने कोटाहरू चाहिँ थाहा पर्छ छैन अर्थात् धनी हो तर त्यो खालको अभ्यास हामी कहाँ भएको छैन गरिएको छैन भन्यो भने प्रश्न गरेनौँ गरेका छैनौँ भनेर भन्यो अनि उसले अर्को चाहिँ कुरा के पनि राख्यो भने अब यसमा त सङ्गठन प्रमुख पनि अलिकति एक्टिभ भइदियो भनेदेखि हुने हो तपाईँले भने आफ्नो कुरा चाहिँ अब आइजी साहबले कहिले परराष्ट्र सचिवलाई भेटे हामीलाई जानकारी पनि छैन उसको भनाइ के अब उसको भनाइ चाहिँ के बुझ्यो भने आइजीले पनि त आएर भेट्नु हुँदैन हामीलाई आफ्नो कुरा राख्नु हुन्छ नि त होइन त्यो त आफ्नो समर्थन कुरो राख्यो भने उसले त भनेर भनेको जस्तो लाग्यो उसले चाहिँ आर्मीको